Very good to have you back. We are coming back for Literacy Week, and Literacy Week is the week from the Florida Department of Education about inspiring people to read and encouraging families to have at least one day, one activity a week. One activity a day of reading in your house. And I know we have some one of the best readers in the school in this classroom. Thank you very much for being that. And so today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a couple of short stories for you. All right, short stories are just compact, and just like they say, stories that are condensed with meaning and stuff. Well, they will convey meaning. Here we go. Two stories. One is True Riches. Money is not true wealth. There was once a boy who was growing up in a very wealthy family. One day, his father decided to take him on a trip to show him how others lived who were less fortunate. His father's goal was to help his son appreciate everything that he has been given in life. The boy and his father pulled up to a farm where very poor people, a poor family lived. They spent several days on the farm helping the family work for their food and take care of the land. When they left the farm, his dad asked his son if he enjoyed the trip and if he had learned anything during the time he spent with this other family. The boy quickly replied, "It was fantastic. The family was so lucky." Confused, the father asked what he meant by that. The boy said, "Well, we only have one dog, but that family has four, and they have chickens. We have four people in our home, and they have 12. They have so many people to play with. We have a pool in our yard, but they have a river running through their property that is endless. We have lanterns outside so we can see at night, but they have the wide open sky and beautiful stars to give them wonder and light. We have a patio, but they have the entire horizon to enjoy. They have endless fields to run around in and play. We have to go to the grocery store, but they are able to grow their own food. Our fence protects our property and the family. But they don't need such a limiting structure because their friends protect them." The father was speechless. Finally, the boy added, "Thank you for showing me how rich people live. They're so lucky." Moral of the story: true wealth and happiness aren't measured by material belongings. Being around the people you love, enjoying the beautiful natural environment, and having freedom are much more valuable. A rich life can mean different things to different people. What are your values and priorities? If you have whatever is important to you, you can consider yourself wealthy. Story number 2. I love this one. Dirty washing. Your judgments say more about you than the person you judge. A young couple moved into a new house. The next morning, while they were eating breakfast, the young woman saw her neighbor hanging the washing outside. That laundry is not very clean. She doesn't know how to wash correctly. Perhaps she needs better detergent. Her husband looked on, remaining silent. Every time her neighbor hung her washing out to dry, the young woman made the same comments. A month later, the young woman was surprised to see a nice clean wash on the lines and said to her husband, "Look, she really learned how to wash correctly. I wonder who taught her this." The husband replied, "I got up early this morning and cleaned our windows." And so it is with life. What we see when watching others depends on the clarity of the window through which we look. So don't be too quick to judge others, especially if your perspective of life is clouded by anger, jealousy, negativity, or unfulfilled desires. Judging a person does not define who they are, it defines who you are. Thank you very much for participating in this Literature Week event.